First of all, a very good evening. Distinguished guests, I can see Mr. Ajay Mathur, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, who is pioneer in, bringing the renewable energy in India, policy makers, environmental lovers, green energy lovers, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, at the outset, I want to say gratitude to GEEF for inviting me and organizing this session, a global green energy session. Yes, it's a time to thought of that. We have to move in that. You see that how the things are moving in last 4 to 5 years, what was 5 years before and what is today. I tell you, there is always an era where we have to upgrade ourselves, technological advances to come, large number of energy demands are coming up, so we have to move further. But how to? Is it the way which we were moving ahead? No. It is to see that now we have to see that environment and society is one of the factors which is the major factors which has come out. So we have to move both of them together. How it is possible? This is the topic which has been given to me. I'll try to put up my 15 minutes to in the 3 forms. First of all, why it is required, how it is being done, and how what are the challenges which we are facing it up. So, it is very clear there is no choice other than the sustainability. We have to move, we have to see that the next generation which is coming out, it is not on the behalf of us, they will not move further. So we have to see that the sustainability is required. So what is the thing which we require is, there were 3 P's which I feel out to be, which is thought of. One is the prosperity. Now the economics, we have to what Mr. Mathur was also telling. Yes, there has to be a political say that yes, we are going to do in the renewable energy. Second is that we have to think about our planet, how we can save our planet. And third is the society, the people, whether our development is for the people or it is against the people. So we have to see that the 3 parts. You can see in India, yes, we are promoting sustainability, growth and strong financial performance. I just give an example of, since I am from the transmission sector, so in the NAC, you can see in the National Electricity Plan, they are going to invest almost 9 lakh crores in the transmission sector till 2032. This is the political, this is the required thought which government is thinking. 9 lakh crores, I never thought, I never seen it has been invested in the transmission sector. Why it is required? As Mr. Mathur has also told that, yes, your solar generation comes in maybe 1.5 years or 2 years. We require the transmission line to come because it takes time. So we have a green energy corridors, green energy phase 1, green energy phase 2. That way we have made the transmission line. There are 2 factors why we make the transmission line early. One is the generation plants are earlier coming. The second part is that it gives a confidence to the renewable generators. Yes, my electricity which is getting generated, it will be passed on to the load centers. So this was the first thing. So we have gone for the green energy corridors, phase 1 and phase 2. That was a part because there was a say from the political. Second is the planet. We have to see that, yes, generations, we see that there should be less carbon emissions. The third one is that, yes, we have to respect the political rights and the requirements of the people. Then we'll go for how we will move, how the sustainability word is very, very, very common, that sustainability is to come up. There again, I'll tell you, it is only fear that things are required. Yes, we have to determine, which is in COP22. It was come, yes, we will see that carbon emission will come down. We are coming with the net zero. Every company, whether it is a public sector or private company, everybody is coming with the net zero. We'll do it. Even countries are coming. India is going to net zero by 2070. Power Grid has decided to become net zero by 2047. This was the determination was required. Then the innovations. We have to see that the latest technologies are available and how we can collaborate upon whatever it is. When we are going for ESG, we see that there will be stage 1, stage 2. Not only what we are doing, we see that what are whoever providing the raw materials, or who are our consumers, they also becomes the environmentally. This is the third part, that unless there is a collaboration, we'll not able to do it. Actually, my topic is on that, so I'm going in that direction so that we'll further move in that. So this is the challenges. Yes, sustainability. First is, I will come from the bottom one. Yes, India is a little bit a poor country. Yes, we have, but you'll see that there is a social inequality. Go in Africa. But this is coming up. This is the part which we have to see, that the population which is moving from towards the urban areas. This is also one of the factors. We have to make all India in a factors. I was listening to somewhere that by 2037, that 80% of the villages and the urban areas, planning in such a way that it is going to be a green one. This is the planning. If for 2037, if we make it, you will have countryside are much better than the urban. We have to see the climate changes. Yes, India is one of the factors where the climate change rapidly done it. It can be cloudy today. It can be very heat today. We have to play. I can give an example. We are going to make a HVDC station which is going to take bulk power of renewable from Pang. Pang is in the Kashmir, and from the Kathal to Haryana. But the temperature there is minus 25 degree to plus 30 degree. Such a variation, HVDC is not available in the world. But it is our requirement. We have to thought it. So how we have gone? We have gone to research. We have funded to these agencies, Hitachi, as well as GE, as well as, we have funded them. Let you do survey. We require that. Now they have come up. Now we are going for the first HVDC station in the world, which is working in minus 24 degrees centigrade. So this is where I'm telling you that we have to see that climate change is also one of the factors. And of course, the resource, we have to see that how less we can, which is fossils, we should not. And we have to see that we should go in the non-fossil fuels. These are the 5 E areas. I'm just making an area how we can see that, yes, these are the areas we have to work: energy, environment, efficiency, economics, and empower. This is you all know how we are moving it. I'm just giving an example. It's that you see the present, this is the figure which is around 6 months back. Now the May 24, we have, what was the demand? It immediately shoot up from 224 to 230. 6 gigawatt was increased. What we are thinking, what we are seeing that, by 26, 27, you see the peak demand is going to be at 295. What is the growth? You can see the growth of demand in India. You see in 31, 32, we are going to a peak electricity demand by 458. It's not my figures, it's a figure of CA. It is, so we have to see that the demands are increasing. We have to do the development. But apart from that, that is why we require a 500 gigawatt. That is the point why we require. It's a challenge, It's the next 5 years is a very great challenge for India. It is not easy to bring out 500 gigawatt along with the transmission lines. It is really, but we are coming up. Yes, we have a sustainability goals. By 2030, yes, that will come out. We will see that. I can tell you about my company. We are thinking of, by this year itself, we have reduced our auxiliary consumption by 50% by renewable energy. By 2030, we are going to cover up all the waste management. We are going to landfill to waste, we are going to cover up. We are going to water free. We are going to do it by 2030. So each and every country, each and every organization is working in that. So sustainability, green, you can see that. What is the renewable energy source at present? How we are going it up? This was the next. I will not take much time in that, but just I want to give you how the things are moving. See, this is 2026, 2009 gigawatt is the generations. It is basically, you see that at present, if you see all the things, you will have around 43 to 44%. We are at non-fossil. But to reach up to 50, it will take, because load demand is also increasing, generations also increasing. So this is our target in 2030. that our install capacity will be around 997, out of which, yes, 500 gigawatt, more than 500 gigawatt will be renewables. It is basically, at that time we are thinking of the, the load demand of 458 gigawatt. So you have to have demand, and the installed capacity has to be of around 60% of what we are having it. Now tell you, this is the transmission line part. Of course, I will not take much time on that. This is not related to but this is very much required. It is having a lot of challenges. ROW, nobody wants the tower to be in their land. Nobody wants the towers, transmission line go from there, no farmers wants that my line, nobody wants, but it has to. We have to bring. So I'm telling you 9 lakhs crores. So you can see that how much the transmission line which we have to bring Indian edition by 2032. 1,91,474 circuit kilometers of the line is to be brought. It's not a simple one. Similarly, we are going to increase our MVA capacity to 12.74 GMVA. But it is a requirement of the day, and this is the way we people are moving it. And this is the way we can have a sustainability. This is the revolutions. We have to see how 2022 to 2060. I will not take much time of that. You can see in the presentation itself. So these are the 3 areas where we have to see it up. I tell you example. Now you have made a transmission line of, suppose it is going to take around 500 megawatt. I can tell you, a 400 kV line can take a 500 megawatt. And 500 megawatt, you have made a plant. But if it is only a solar, it will work for 8 hours. And that to 500 megawatt is for the maybe 3 hours. Rest 16 hours, it's useless. Is not, we are wasting money on transmission line. So what Mathur Sahab was telling, yes, 24 hours, we have to plan in such a way that the generation which is there, he has to give 24 hours. Then there is a utilization of the transmission line. Otherwise, it is only 1/3 utilization, less than 1/3 of the utilization. But the investment has been done because you have to take the power in that. So we have to make plan in such a way that lines can be properly, adequately utilized. Then comes, that is why we require energy storage, we require PSPs, we require more, maybe geothermal, maybe biomass, whatever come out. But see that on the off-peak time, there has to be some generation in that. So this is the focus area. Yes, clean energy in 2070, how India is moving in that. Yes, from 2030, 500 gigawatt. Further, it will see that we will keep on see that we will reach in 2070. I can tell you, these are the areas. I am just taking in the interview. And yes, I have already discussed you that ROW is one of the area where we are 24/7 reliable power is, because we are only able to. Land acquisition is also one of the factors, which is India is a small country, which he was telling that it is a clumsy, we have a lot of populations also. So land equality is also there. We have to see that these things comes out. Skilled manpower is also one of the reasons. I am telling you, the skilled manpower, I don't know, but I can say in transmission line, it's a scarcity. We are ourselves has become the trainer to them. We are making the skill manpower, centers. We have already opened 3 centers, and rest 5 centers we are going to open it up. Sir, I want to say to this forum, these are the benefits. You see that. You have to see that we only see the challenges. We only see the part it is difficult. But unless determination is there, we'll not able to do it. So we see that, yes, we have to see that. We have to reduce the carbon emission reduction, whether you are from a logistic company, whether you are from a generation company, whether you are from a manufacturing company, you see that. You see that whatever you are working, it is environment friendly. You have to job create, it will, economics competition, You have to see that localized energy solutions. Yes, rooftop solars is one of the factors where you have not to made a transmission line. I'm telling you how power grid is moved. We were working in 5 different areas as US is working. Their states are working in a different part. So we first done it from 2007. Then we have come to the one grid, one frequency. All India becomes one. It is because any trouble occurs, what Mathur Sahab was telling, there is a cloud has come. So how it is? If it is not, whole system is integrated, it will not, you will not able to survive. You have to, that region will go. Yes, used to be a grid disturbance. You must be knowing of 2012 grid disturbance. This was because we were working in a different regions. Yes, we have to see the sustainability. RE integration, I will not take much time. It is, yes, it is a requirement of that. We, as a transmission, how we are going for a sustainability. Yes, we are coming up. We have the largest, 765 kV. Now we are going for a 1200 kV systems. We have reduced the tower spaces. We have reduced we have a poles. We have going for STLS conductors. So how we can reduce the impact on the environment? Because the transmission, if it goes to an area, that area becomes useless for the farmers, useless for the owners, because they cannot build a houses there. They only to grow. They can grow only the wheat or so. We have to see that how best we can do renewable energy. That is, I already told you, there is a grid security is one of the factors, because for some time there will be peak generation. So STATCOMs and all HVDC technologies are coming up. Then we'll go for renewable integrations, grid management. Grid management is also one of the factors. We have in India, now we have established 13 numbers of REMCs, that is the Renewable Energy Management Centers. These are only doing the renewable energy managements. They see whether how the weather is coming, whether how we can work so that any effect occurs in certain areas can be done it. We are going for a dynamic line loading. It's a small system. Which we were discussing, this is the diversity in the solar availabilities. Now I'll come with the one last topic, which we are doing it. We are thinking that sun never sets. Either it is rising in India, or it will be in the Middle East, or it will be in the Europe, or it will be in the Southeast Asia. So how we can say that flat curve in renewable unless we club together? The one sun, one world, one grid. So whole of the world we will bring it into one grid. First of the project which is coming up, it is from Gujarat to UAE. We are going to connect with the HVDC station. There will be connected. So whatever renewable generations Middle East is doing, in our off-peak hours, that can come, because that was a peak for them. Whenever our peak is there, we will send it to them. This is the one part which is connecting from the west side. Then the south side, we are going to connect to the Andaman and further to maybe Thailand or Singapore. It is in the stage. We are connecting to Sri Lanka. We are connecting to Myanmar. We have already connected to Bhutan. We are already connected to Nepal, further moving. So how to move in that direction? Further, Middle East is connecting to Europe. This way we are, now the world is thinking that world is one. We can have this renewable energy which is being generated in every country, I tell you. Every country has a net zero targets. Every country is having a renewable generation. So it is, unless we collaborate each other, it will not be possible. So this is global interconnections. It will improve the overall system reliability, low operating cost, share spanning, provide means of energy trading, and provide emergency support to any system. So this is our latest things. We are going in latest technology. Power grid is always move. I will not move in that direction. This is our net zero targets. We are going in a very good initiatives. SF6, which is, we are going for alternatives of SF6. These are the things which we are doing it. That's all. I can say that, yes, let the world be green hydrogen nominated. Yes, electricity as a main carriers. Display is accessible, global. We can see by after 2030, yes, India is one of the greener countries. Thank you very much.